On the 3rd of February 2022, I jumped on a train going down to Blackpool to pick up my first minivan, Karen. Karen is a Chrysler Grand Voyager who for the past few years has been dutifully transporting tools around Blackpool and getting pretty filthy in the process. Trust me when I say that the smell of this car is not masked by these air fresheners. So the first thing I thought I would do is remove the back seat row. This only required a 15mm wrench, as you can see here. Part of that also meant removing this really tragic bit of plastic trim. Not the only piece of plastic that's going to be giving me a problem in this though.
The door cards come away in here and kind of blocked it. I'm definitely snapping things out.
Despite my best efforts, I'm going to take the door card off for now, and instead focus on cleaning the car out. The door's going to be open, so here I'm going to be disconnecting the battery. When your doors are open, the car will usually turn the lights on, which will make the battery run out. Make sure to use rubber gloves for this and go negative first, and then positive. I then move on to the positive end, and I struggle for a little bit like some kind of monkey, then realising that I'm actually meant to use the other side of the spanner. Brilliant.
To the chimps that are starting to figure out tools and weapons.
Now with just one more turn, that is the positive end off of the battery. All I've got to do now is close the bonnet, jump back inside the rolling biohazard that is Karen, and get to work. To get as much cleaning space as possible, I'm still taking these seats out, so undoing the bolts from the very back, and just here where they get held into the floor at the front. The second row here, well, that was another problem. Initially I was just spinning an Allen key and not actually really getting anywhere. However, I then saw that I could probably get underneath this seat here, and as you can see here, there are 3 bolts, and it's really grimy under here, but there's 3 bolts that hold the seat into the floor with a metal plate. So I got to work on the plastic trim, just taking the bolts out with this ratchet. Bolts holding this trim in seemed to break off, and I wasn't going to cry any tears about that because I don't really think I'm going to be using this anymore. What you're going to see here is the male brain at work. I've managed to trap the seat by moving the outer plastic trim, so I'm just going to pull at it for a few seconds. What I'm then going to decide is that I'm going to get rid of the covers as well, just so I can pull the whole thing out and then attack the seats. I'm going to start by taking the Stow and Go covers off of these frames, but you can really get a sense for how disgusting this car is here as well. So this is basically where the 2 seats go. There's a long metal rod down the middle that covers up this wiring loom, which goes, I'm assuming, probably connecting electrics for the seats to the battery over there. It's secured onto these anchor points with some 15mm bolts there. There's 3 of them, one there, one there, one there. You basically have to put the seat upright and then pull it right out. It'll stand up like a bird on its hind legs, and then you pull it out. Second row finally taken out. I'm going to clean this car as much as I can for now. I do have the suspicion that at some point I'm going to be taking these carpets out completely though, and either dyeing them or just replacing them because they are horrendous. The process here is a simple one. Just use a bit of interior shampoo first of all. I've got Auto Glim here. And then using quite a coarse brush, you're going to agitate that shampoo into the carpet to bring some of the grime out and to embed that cleaning solution in there. You can also see here the difference that a Vax makes. It doesn't look much better, but I have managed to get rid of some of the really nasty stains, including that rather large oil spill or whatever it was that was next to the 3rd row. So now I'm hoovering out where the 3rd row go, and you can see here that it's a really manky carpet. It was covered in crap, and now I'm going to be giving it the same treatment with the Rug Doctor. Switching it on here, and I honestly cannot recommend enough that you get one of these. They do really remove a lot of the muck. You can see the colour of what's coming out there, and it has made a huge difference. Still not perfect, but it's a lot better. A change of pace now, it's a different day, but I'm going to be attacking the driver's side footwell. You can see just how manky it is, and you can also see how manky that wastewater is on the rug doctor. I'm going to spray the cleaning solution in here now, kind of not really caring where I get it, because I do just want to rub all this crap off. It looks a little bit better, but yeah, it's not perfect yet, is it? Now that I could stand to be in the car without actually feeling physically sick, I decided to get a test subject in as well. I wanted to get his thoughts and his feelings about the smell of the car, but he didn't say an awful lot. I'm just going to take that as a good sign for now. Carpets certainly aren't perfect, but with the mould off the dash and the car smelling a lot nicer, it's actually bearable to drive. From here I'll be fixing that loose and definitely leaky door card. As well as all kinds of little technical problems, I am hoping to actually put a kind of Mazda Bongo pop top in here too. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.